Hi students, today we are going to see a beautiful poem by Robert Frost, The Road Not Taken. It's a beautiful poem, and what makes it more beautiful is that the poem has symbolic meaning too. You know, sometimes in life you have two choices and you cannot have both. There is a saying in English, you cannot eat your cake and have it too. Either you can have your cake, and if you eat it, the cake will not be there. Or suppose you want to go to Chennai, you have two options. Either you can go by plane or by train. You can't take both, one foot on train and one foot on plane. Okay, it's a bad joke actually. What I want to say is that you have to make a choice in your life, and that's all the poem is about. The poet was walking through a forest or a yellow wood. Actually, here, yellow wood. Wood is a forest. Yellow because the leaves were yellowing. There were leaves on the ground, and it refers to autumn season. And as he was going through the forest, he came at one place where there was bifurcation in the road. There were two choices before him. He could go either this way or that way. And obviously, he had to make a choice. The one road in front of him was used by many people. So there was clear foot track, easy to travel road. But the another one, well, it wasn't that easy because it was not flattened, not smoothened. People did not use it. And the poet was in double mind. He looked at both the roads as far as he could. And he decided to take the road. First, he observed both. In some ways, both the roads were almost equally good. But on deeper observation, one thing was clear, that the road that was not traveled by many people was a challenging one. In your life also, you will face situations when you would like to travel. I would use the word when you will have to make choices. And it would be difficult to make the choice. Say, for example, after 10th, should I go for commerce? Should I go for science? Should I do this? Should I do that? And you will be in a dilemma. Dilemma means when you are in double mind. For example, you have to do two things. And you are not able to decide which thing you want to do. That time you are in dilemma. You are in double mind. You are not able to take decision. Same thing happened with the poet. And he still decided to take the road that was not traveled by many people. It was a difficult choice, but he made it. He thought that the road that is better, the road that is clear, that I will take afterwards. But now I will go by the road that is not taken by many people. He left the good road for another day. Of course, the poet was doubtful whether he would be able to come back to the road that he is not taking now. Because life goes forward. It doesn't go backward. Okay, so you have to make a choice. Well, I decided to be a teacher. I made my choice. I can't go back and decide to be a doctor. You live your life forward. So the poet decided to go by the road that was less traveled. And it was a challenging road. The poet is actually satisfied. He feels that after many years, when I will be old, or maybe in future after many years, when I look back, when I retrospect on my life, I will actually be satisfied that there was a choice in front of me. That means the two roads. Two roads actually are symbolic. They stand for choices that you have to make in your life. And that road the poet decided to take would give him a sense of satisfaction in future. He would proudly tell that in my life, at one moment, I had to make a choice between two roads. That means I had a choice as far as my future course of action was concerned, as far as my career was concerned. And I made a choice of going by a road that was not used by many people. And that has certainly made a difference. Obviously, when you finish, for example, your education, and you have to make a choice, you would or you should not opt for a particular course just because your friends did the same. You have to listen to your heart, your brain. Don't run away from challenging or difficult situations. The poet says one road was covered with leaves. And if you looked at the beginning, actually both roads looked almost equal. But on deeper observation, he realized that one road was easy to travel. It was clearly marked. And the reason is many people had traveled by it. The road was quite smooth. There was no obstacle. The safest road. And the one the poet chose was a challenging one. But still, he went for challenging road. He chose the road that was not traveled by many people. The poem has beautiful rhyme scheme. There are rhyming words. In all, the poem has 4 stanzas. In the first stanza, there are rhyming words like would, stood, and could. Second pair is both and undergrowth. In the second stanza, the rhyming words are fair, where, there, and claim and same. In the third stanza, the rhyming words are lay, day, and way, and black and come back. The last stanza has following rhyming words: sigh, I, by, hence, and difference. So, the poem actually, you can say, has uniform rhyme scheme. When all the stanzas have same rhyme scheme, it is said the poem has uniform rhyme scheme. And this poem has uniform rhyme scheme. Well, I decided to shoot this particular video outdoor. There are different reasons. And one of them is that you can just keep your book open, read the poem, and listen to this. The poem is about nature, so I thought I should shoot it in outdoor, where you can see beautiful nature. So, read this poem, enjoy this poem, and if you have any doubt and difficulty, obviously, you can approach me, you can ask me the same. Thank you.